Aloha, I'm Dr. Nancy Lenz, naturopathic physician, and today we're going to be talking about the best choices that you can make with foods when you don't have control over your food. So for example, you're going to a party, you're going out to a restaurant, and you didn't get to choose where you were going. And a lot of times places, even I've been in so-called health food restaurants and stores, and they do not have organically grown foods anymore. So much is changing, and you can't just assume that because you're going to a certain supermarket or a grocery store that they're going to carry organic and fresh local foods. You're going to have to read the labels, and you're going to have to ask questions. So here we go. Let's talk about the Dirty Dozen. You've probably heard of that before. These are the foods that you always want to avoid unless they are organic. And those are apples, strawberries, grapes, celery, peaches, spinach, sweet bell pepper, imported nectarines, cucumbers, tomatoes, imported snap peas, potatoes, hot peppers, kale, and collard greens. So you may have noticed that that is 15, but the last three are ones that we're finding now are very heavily contaminated if they are not organically grown. And sadly, kale is one of those foods. So please be aware and stay away from those fruits and vegetables as much as possible if they don't say organic. But let's say that you're out and nothing is organic, but you want to eat out, obviously. So these are called the Clean 15. These would be your best choices to make when you know that the food is not organic. Avocado, sweet corn. This is not GMO corn. This is corn for human consumption called sweet corn. Pineapples, cabbage, sweet peas, onions, asparagus, mangoes, papaya. Watch out for the papaya. Most of them are GMO, especially in Hawaii, sadly to say. You need to look at the label. Kiwi fruit, eggplant, grapefruit, cantaloupe, cauliflower, and sweet potatoes. So now, you know, when you go out to a restaurant and you don't get fries, you get sweet potato fries. And then you know you're avoiding a lot of chemicals and exposure. You want to eat foods that are as unprocessed as possible. So food that is as close to nature or that you personally canned yourself. That way you know the quality, you know exactly what's in there, and you know the safety that's been taken. We want to be careful also with oils. A lot of oils, like we were joking earlier about French fries, but a lot of restaurant oils are rancid and they've gone bad. So you don't want to be using oils that are smoking and dirty. You want to hope that the company is taking good care and cleaning out their fryers. And that is really important for you to be aware of, is rancid oils have a lot of toxins. We also want to talk about using spices that are organic or healthy for us. And one of the best ones right now that we want to use is turmeric, and you see that everywhere now. Curcumin, turmeric, it's everywhere. And it's so good for you, reduces inflammation in your body, it tastes great. So I would absolutely recommend that. And what about coffee? Well, everywhere you go now, there's all these different kinds of coffee. Coconut coffee, the nitro coffee, the coffee that is bulletproof coffee. There's so many different things that we can try, these different kinds of coffees, and hopefully they're organic. And also, instead of putting milk in them, put one of these other things in them, like the nitrogen or the coconut oil or the butter, maybe not butter, but things that will make it creamy but don't have the potential of antibiotics unless you're going to use organic milk products. But there's great like coconut milk, almond milk available. And the thing about coffee, because it's one of those things you hear about, it's good for you, it's bad for you, it's good for you, it's bad for you. Well, we do know that it does help upregulating, meaning increasing some detoxification enzymes in the body, and it may actually increase glutathione levels, which again is very important for your immune system and detoxifying. So don't feel so guilty about your cup of coffee a day, if it is 1 cup of coffee a day, and maybe try putting something in it besides half and half. Maybe try something different and enjoy your food. It's really important that you enjoy your food. I'm going to be talking about blood type diet, so make sure you know your blood type before you move on. And we will be talking about blood tests that we want to have done prior to starting, as well as other preparatory information that'll be coming up in future videos. Thanks for joining me again. Aloha and a hui hou.